And I'll tell you all about it when Okay. Okay, then. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live watch on. Today, we've got Manchester United versus Leicester in what is going to be Ruud's last game. So it's important for numerous reasons. It's important for Ruud to get. It'd be nice for him to get a win on his final game, be undefeated. As with Carrick, we have the best interim managers in world football. Carrick, then Ruud. Both could be undefeated as interim managers if Ruud does get a win or a draw today. But, I mean, we need a win. If Manchester United do win, we go into the dizzying heights of the same position that we're in. I think 13th or whatever. There's a gap between us and 12th place. So, unless we win by more than 3 goals, which I will be very surprised, we will stay in 13th, but we need to make up that ground, man. 100%. The highest we can be is above Bournemouth if we do absolutely destroy Leicester, which will be in 11th. But Brentford are on 16 points in 10th, so obviously we can't surpass them being on 12 points today. Good afternoon, Deck. Yes, Eamon Sniper, how are you doing, my guy? Prediction 7-0 Leicester. I hope not. 1-0 Leicester. Are you scores? Yeah, I hope not. I mean, we've been okay under Ruud. I mean, result-wise, we've been very good. Performance-wise, we've been okay. It's been more of the same. To be honest, if Ten Hag was in charge, I think the results would have gone very similar, because we're playing very similar football. What am I watching it on? The radio, my guy. It is one of those Sunday at 2 p.m. kickoffs that you just expect to be on TV because what? It's Sunday at 2. It's not Saturday at 3. It's Sunday at 2. But because it was originally scheduled for Saturday at 3 and then got moved because of the Europa League match, it's not on TV in the UK. No matter, you can pay everything that you have. You can pay Amazon Prime, you can pay for Sky, you can pay for TNT Sport, and you just can't watch it. So yeah, you have to either listen to the radio as I'm doing, or watch it on via alternative methods. 3-1 United, is that your prediction? Yeah, get your predictions in chat, boys. Welcome, those of you that are joining. If you can tap the screen, I can see some of your boys are doing it. Let's get those likes, or let's get more people in. Let's hit the like for Ruud van Nistelrooy's last game. Na 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 na. Hey Ruud. This is the starting lineup that he's gone with. He's gone with Onana, Delo, and Mazraoui's fullbacks. Centre-back pairing of Martinez and De Ligt. Midfield 3 of Ugarte, Casemiro, Bruno. Rashford on the left. Ahmad on the right. And Højlund up top. So I think, to be honest, that's, I think, the best lineup that he could have possibly... Oh, well, the only thing is maybe Garnacho in there over Rashford. But quite honestly... I'm not bothered. Like, Garnacho hasn't been playing great in the last couple of games. I mean, Rashford hasn't been great either this season. But one thing is for sure, Ahmad needed to start after his performance midweek. And he does. So, literally, I think this is the best team. You could argue whether Garnacho's in there or not. I'm not bothered either way. And that's the best team that we can go with. Do you think Liverpool are going to win the Premier League this season? You know what? I've been saying no, no, no. I've been saying Man City will still win it. They need to get out the rut that they're in at the minute, Man City. They really do. Obviously, Man City can go on a run of like... They could turn it around and just not lose another game until the end of the season. Like, Man City are the only team in the Premier League that have the capability to do that. I think the points tally to win the league this season will probably be less than it's been in a long time. Mikel, thank you for being here. There's your shout out, lad. Chris Wood, mate, are you meant to be playing now? Yeah, I know, but just fancied doing a United watch-along, really. I just told the boss, yeah, you know what? I just fancy a change. United are my club, so I'm just gonna do that. You boys can play without me. I know I'm playing well this season, but I just want to watch Ruud in his last game. How will the tally be less? What do you mean? How do you think United is going to win the Prem? No. And I don't think I need further elaboration on that. Damn Pelicans, how we doing, my guy? Welcome on in, buddy. You say the points tally will be less this season. Yeah, to win the Premier League. I think to win the Premier League, it's going to be lower than in recent years. Why do we think that? Because I think there's going to be more points dropped than last season with Arsenal and City pushing each other till the end. I know Liverpool have only, in the first 11, have lost one, drawn one, but Man City you've already seen out of 11 games, haven't won 4 of them, lost 2, drawn 2. I don't think Liverpool can have the level of consistency as what City did last season and Arsenal. I just think it will be less, mate. I think it's sort of, if it continues trending the way it has done, Liverpool would have to lose a few more games. Then that we're already seeing it with a lot of teams that they're going to get less points total than previous season. Arsenal are not going to get the same. Forest are not going to be up there at the end of the season. City, like I say, have already lost and dropping more points than they have done, and they're not looking good. 4 straight losses. It's only Liverpool, which, even if Liverpool are as consistent and the rest are dropping more points, if they've got a large margin to win the league, which I'm not saying is going to happen, then I don't think they'll keep up the consistency if they won the league early. So it's only Liverpool at the moment that are showing the consistency to win the league, and the consistency of previous years of a team that has won the league. And if they keep up that consistency and the other teams around them don't, then they would have won the league early. So I can't see them having a really, really high points tally, because there's no... there'll be no competition. There'll be no fight to win the league, like in the last few games, having to win every game, because they would have won it early. So I think it's not a ridiculous thing to say that you think the points tally to win the league is going to be lower. So sad Ten Hag's gone. The memories, so many memories. Yeah, the FA Cup final was a good memory, wasn't it? I'm awake just in time for the circus, mate. Have you not watched many City games in recently? Then 4 losses in a row. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure Ten Hag never lost 4 games in a row. I'm sure of it. I love your streams; they're awesome. All right, okay, that is I'm pretty sure that's a bot, so don't actually do that. Yeah, Vic, 4 losses in a row, my guy. You've got some balls saying I'm in time for the circus. Fernandez and Casemiro shot. I don't know what that means. Pep out. Pep out, really. I think Pep's gone at the end of the season regardless, to be honest. Oh, okay, right. I need to put the radio on. Talking, I'm not even bloody... Okay, yes. Right, minute silence. Right, I'm doing the minute silence. There we go then, boys. Come on. Come on then, fellas. Let's go. Rude's last game. Let's get into it. Ahmad masterclass again, please. And then it's exciting times for United, isn't it? New manager coming in. Nobody really knows what they're... I'm so interested to see who starts at win back. Do you think it'll be Mazraoui and well, on the left? Who knows? Is it going to be Mazraoui and Delo, or is it going to be wingers? Who knows? Interesting to see. Vic has excuses for Miles. Yeah, of course he does. Yesterday should have won. Yeah, but exactly. Well, you've said it yourself, mate. Football's not played over 70 minutes, so you know. Afternoon, boys. You're on a dog walk, but home soon. Yes, Dave. How we doing, lad? Yeah, Vic does have excuses for Miles, mate. You're right. Come on then, boys. As always, I will be a little bit behind because I'm listening to the radio. And the radio is a little bit behind. So please try not to spoil it if you can, if there's a goal. But come on, United. Yes, Retro has. Come on then, boys. Come on. I mean, the lineup is exactly what I would have chosen, I think, actually. So, which is pretty good. Can't fault Rude there, can we? Be another undefeated interim manager. We have the best interim managers in the world, Carrick. Carrick and then Rude, both undefeated. How many games between them? And they both played like one very difficult game. Well, I'll say very difficult. Obviously, Carrick had Arsenal, didn't he? And Rude had Chelsea. So there was... it was a nice run, wasn't it? And honestly, I think it would have been the same result had Ten Hag been in charge. Oh, he's giving away the ball early here. Come on, Rashford, what? It's too slow, man. He gave away the ball in dangerous area, and he was so bloody lethargic on the ball, man. Christ. the pass inside was on. There was loads of spaces because of obviously they've lost the ball playing out from the back. Here we go. Bruno cut across. Oh, it's a good start by United. This opening minute. Obviously, Leicester are playing a stronger team than what they did in the Carabao Cup. So it's going to be a very different game to that. You would imagine they're going to be a lot more threatening. It's not going to be as routine. Oh my God, Casemiro losing the ball like when he's got so much time on it. Oh my God, and we're getting walked through. Get it away. Oh, good Christ. Come on, Casemiro, switch on, my guy. Switch on, lad. 2-2. How do I watch it, mate? It's not on in the UK, so you've got to find alternative links. Is that your score prediction, 2-2? Timer, thank you very much, Vic. Forgot about that. What's good, Big Deck? How we doing, David? You all right, mate? I'm wonderful. City fan, get your 115 head out of here, little man. I read Klopp's excuses for losing book. Yeah. Now Ahmad on the right. Yeah, Klopp did make loads of excuses. Come on, Ahmad. Oh, good feet. That's a foul. Ahmad looking lively early on as well. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. What I am interested to see with Amarin coming in is, I'm a little worried about as well is I don't see how we score more goals because the chances we are creating is just players aren't finishing. Like, I think it's down to more of like the players and how clinical the players are, more so than like a system issue that we haven't scored more goals. But because the chances have been there. So I don't know. I think you can only solve that with transfer windows, not a system. Good ball into the box, headed away. Go on, Mazwari. Where am I from? I think Leicester will shock you. Hopefully not. We have been shocked in the past. I remember, was it 5-3 against Leicester once we lost? Was it 5-3? Where Di Maria, in one of his early games, scored that chip over the keeper. I think it was, who would it have been? Would it have been Schmeichel in goal? I don't know. And then we ended up losing. Thought you were playing today, pal. What, Chris Ward? I've already had that. Don't make him cry. Not going to cry at the minute. United have been doing pretty well. Rude's interim has been good. I might cry because of the emotions. Last game for Rude. I'm not really, but it's not that emotional. Yeah, it wasn't here long enough. Am I all right? I'm good, mate. Oh, I'm here to brighten my mood after yesterday's result. Yeah. What is your match time now? Oh, yeah. Sorry, mate. I just haven't bloody started the timer. That's true. Let me start it. Right. It is 5 minutes. 25. Go on then, boys. Hey. It was a decent opening couple of minutes for United. United don't look the more dominant team early on. Go on, Bruno. Now Ahmad cutting inside. Ooh, he's looking dangerous, Ahmad. He's looking dangerous. Cut inside, shot blocked. I do hope Liverpool don't win the title, though. I am surprised how well they've done after Klopp, to be honest. I thought it would be at least take a transition year at least. Not many signings made in the transfer window, so that has been impressive, really. I don't want any of the contenders to win it. What do you mean? Win what? Oh, you mean any of the contenders in the Premier League currently to win it? Yeah. I mean, yeah, ideally. Forest can win it. That's never going to happen, but would be good. Yeah, the Prem. Oh, I just started betting. Give me your tips. That my biggest tip is the house always wins. Good ball into the box. Casemiro. Oh, good ball in the box by Casemiro. That's, I mean, only bet sort of what you're comfortable with. Don't try and chase your losses. So don't be like, oh, I've lost 20 quid. Oh, I'm gonna just do it, because I'm confident about this one, and I think it's because that spirals. But yeah, betting can be very fun, but keep it fun. So that's my advice. Just on when the fun stops, stop. That's my advice in general. I quite like using Sky Bet, and they've got like an ACCA freeze. So one result you can freeze. Like, let's say I've had an ACCA of 5 on, and 4 have come in, and then I've only got United to beat Leicester as the last one, and then Man United score, and I can freeze that. Oh, thank you for the heart, Max Saucy Inc. I can freeze that bet. So no matter if Leicester come back to win, I've won the bet. So I think that's quite good. That is on all ACCAs over 5. All ACCAs over 5-fold. So 5 teams on the ACCA. Do you remember in 1998 when Danny Ings played right back for a whole season? I don't, mate. What channel is the match on? Mate, it's not in the UK, so you're going to have to listen to the radio as I am, or find an alternative method. How the mighty have fallen now. United aren't even on the TV. Mate, you do realise why. Oh my God. You do realise why we're not on the TV. Like, this would happen to any team. It's not because they've selected Man United were scheduled to play on a Sunday and they've not selected this for television coverage. United were going to play 3 p.m. on a Saturday, which no team is going to be on TV for, right? But because of the Europa League game that we played midweek on a Thursday, the game has to be moved to a Sunday. So that is the reason why. This is as if it's a Saturday at 3 p.m. kickoff. That's why it's not on TV. It's as if it's that. But they couldn't play it then because of the Europa League game. So it's moved to a Sunday. But the TV coverage, it doesn't automatically... No, now they have TV coverage. Because it's as if it's a Saturday game at 3 p.m. That's the reason why. But I don't know how you've been watching football for a long time if you don't know that, because that's been going on for years. I like the radio. The TVs are bad anyway. Yeah. It is definitely the radio, 100%. Sound a bit rattled, mate. I'm not rattled. It's just you're a moron, mate. What can I say? Hello, Garnacho fan. Delo, that's a poor pass. That is. Yeah, good by Casemiro, winning it back. Anticipated losing the ball there. He's there to cover. Good ball in back stick. Header, going to be a corner kick United. It's not 1-0 Leicester though, is it, my guy? Just not. United is not good for health. They really lost to Luton last weekend. What? Which United's this? We didn't lose to Luton last weekend. Max Saucy, Inc. Thank you for the heart. Oh, I think I've already said that. You've got Sky Sports, mate. It's not on that. How are you watching? I'm watching via the radio. Ipswich Tottenham game looks like it's got a lot of goals. Haven't. Let's have a look because there's other games obviously going on at the same time. Okay, well, all the other games are 0-0 at the same currently as well. I think you're all trolling, mate, to be fair. "12 minutes in, United have been the dominant team. We've had most of the possession. I think Leicester have barely been in our half, in all fairness. But obviously it can all change. United not, again, it's just United not really creating any chances with all the possession that we have had. Leicester are trying to play on the counter, but they've not really been any effective with it. But I want to see United actually do more with the possessions, create more chances, because we haven't done that. You're 14:31. Yeah, I'm on 30 minutes 07. Ball in. Oh. Who's Ahmad get nutmeg there? Oh, he's lost the ball though. Come on. Come on, Bruno. Still Bruno. Oh, come on, man. He had the opportunity to cross it in, waits, and then the block comes in. Come on, man. I mean, to be fair, Leicester have been really poor quality, like passing out from the back. Credit to United. Oh, the game has just lost. It's lack quality in general. Like, United are making sloppy passes in the final third. Leicester have been giving away the ball in their defensive third all the time, and United should be able to capitalise. You know, if they give away the ball in the defensive third, the players are out of possession. United get the ball and they can't capitalise on it. It's just been poor quality all round, really. But United are the most dominant team. We're winning the ball back very quickly. I don't know what possession is, but I think United are very dominant in it. Am I a full-time United fan? What does that mean? Obviously. 62% possession, yeah. No, there you go. Go on, Ahmad. Ahmad does look the most lively. Good to see him get the start after his good performance midweek. Mate, without Ahmad, it's 0-0, that game. Because nobody else looked like they were going to take any chances. No, I've got a job. This isn't my full-time job. Oh, my. It's good by Casemiro again. That's going to be a goal kick. It's got to be. Yeah, really good. No, mate, this is I just do this for fun, mostly, mate. You know, I don't put as much content out as what I should do. I do the live watch-alongs. I make TikTok videos every now and again. But I don't really... It would be a massive push if I was going to make this my full-time job. It would be a massive gamble. And it would take a while for it to pay off. So I'm not willing to do that. Watching United for fun is wild. Well, I'm a United fan, ain't I? So it's something I've been interested in all my life. Even if United got relegated, you're still going to support your club, aren't you? Oh, great by Ahmad. Come on. Even when, but this is what I mean. This makes it more entertaining for me as well. You know, even if it's a 0-0 pointless like crap game, I like the engagement with talking to like the community and everyone. Good strike. Oh, what a goal that is! What a finish from Bruno. Unbelievable. Rockets it in the bottom corner. Bruno needed that, man, and Ahmad gets the assist as well. There we go. This could be... Let's make it comfortable. Let's make it a cricket score. Come on, we beat them, what was it, 4-0, 5-0 in the Carabao Cup. Let's go again, boys. Same again. Rude's last game. Let's have a lovely send-off for the boy. Yeah, oh, he's 250th appearance as well, Bruno, today. 250 in the books. And what a way to cap that off. Oh, it was Ahmad with a back heel. That's naughty, that. Look at this back heel. Yeah, just finds the side netting. I think Bruno might be joint top scorer with Garnacho with 2 now in the Premier League, which is just shows how woeful we've been in front of goal, but... Love that. Hopefully we can get Bruno back to being a goal and assist player. Would love that. Sorry, a goal or an assist every game. Because at one time he would even if he played bad, he would get a goal or an assist. Hasn't. His stats have really dropped off. On his 250 appearance, yeah, exactly. Get him 1-0, yeah. Ahmad is too clean with it, yeah. I mean, he's been massively underused. Ridiculous. He is actually a player that is creative, like, and I think he's going to be a man under Amorim that you can see playing a lot of games. For his work rate, his intensity, you know, his creativeness. Garnacho is so much more of an impact player. Yeah, he's not a bad player to bring off the bench if you need a goal. He can. I mean, he's really young, isn't he? He's got time to polish his game. He's 20 years old. Yes. He's just a frustrating player to watch. Sometimes he's absolutely unreal, best player on the pitch, unplayable. And other times he can literally lose you the game because every time he touches the ball, he gives it away. Like the turnover in possession, he doesn't keep the ball. But United have got a lot of players like that. Bruno can be like that. He can have lots of the ball, and if he's having a good game or a bad game, it can dictate how the match is going to go. Because if he's got a bad game, if he's having a bad game, he can give every time he gets the ball, he'll just give it away. And you know, that's constantly having those turnovers in possession. It's going to be difficult for you to win a game. But Bruno, when he have a good game, because he has so much of the ball in his you know can be our biggest threat creatively. He can dictate whether we win or lose a game. That single player. When Garnacho's on the pitch, it can be similar. Losing the ball every time he gets it, it's just going to be difficult for you to win a game. Not on Sky, mate. It's not on Sky. No, you're right. Younger than Ahmad, yeah. I didn't even watch the bottom game because I was fed up with watching us lose. Who have you got next? No, the thing is, City, I'm pretty sure they've got a really tough run of fixtures as well. Like, they lost 4 in a row, and I think they've got... Who have they got? They've never got Liverpool coming up. I think it might be like Chelsea, Liverpool, Feyenoord, and Spurs or something in the next 4. I'm not sure in the order of it, but I can remember having a look yesterday. They've got a tough run of fixtures, Like, you'd expect them to beat Feyenoord. I think Feyenoord is at home as well. Like, you'd expect them to beat Feyenoord, but still, it's like, it's tricky. I'm okay, mate. You're streaming on? Yeah. Link is in my TikTok bio, so click the link in my TikTok bio, head over to YouTube, subscribe. I'm on the road to 3K, very, like, less than, I think, 70 subscribers from it. I'm gonna be making more like offline videos as well. I am gonna make that commitment. Now it's the winter. Now there's not, there's not that much light. Some of the hobbies that I do are sort of outside of streaming, and you can't do anymore because of the light. So I will be making a lot more offline videos. I might be doing more lives, like sort of like news based, or maybe like 5 things we learned. My own little spin on that. But yeah, there will be more to come on YouTube. So if you do like my TikTok content, if you do like the watch-alongs or the TikToks that I post, do subscribe to me on YouTube, because there's a lot more to come, and you will be, I want the growth of the channel in the next year, especially 2025, to be big, and for me to work a lot more on that. So do give me a sub on YouTube. It's RNA Deck, as it is on TikTok, and the link is in my TikTok bio as well. Thank you for the follow as well, Sammy. Tottenham got Spurs next, then Champions League, then Liverpool, then Forest. Right, okay, yeah, that's it. Spurs, then Feyenoord, then Liverpool, then Forest. I mean, Forest is a difficult game as well. Like, look at how they're flying. I think they only lost 1 game, Forest. Forester 1-0 up against Newcastle as well. Mental, man. Absolute scenes. Mate, I'm cheering on Forest all the way. The score that they've conceded are... No, the second least as well in the Premier League. 7 goals. Liverpool have conceded 6. But only 1 loss in the league. League is there for the taking. What, for Forest? No, I think... Oh, that's the header. That's the first shot on target for Leicester. First shot at all, I think, actually, for Leicester. Header, easy save for Onana. What, league for the taking for United? No, mate. If we win this, we literally stay in the same position. It's an important win for us to make, because there's literally a gap between, what are we, 13th? Like, we could lose. If we lose this, we could be like, if we lose this, Leicester go above us, so we would be like 14th. We would only be Everton have played. Yeah, we'll go down to 14th if we lose this, and there'll be a gap on 12th. There'll be a gap starting to bridge between us and 12th. So we need this to match Newcastle and Bournemouth on points. Unless we absolutely spank Leicester, like by 4 goals, we're not going to move ahead. Bournemouth and Newcastle are in 11th and 12th place. But it's important for there not to be a gap to build, and give Amorim the best chance of getting a higher place finish as he possibly can. Like Europe, you've got to target. You just got to target Europe. Obviously not Champions League, but I think that might be too much. But Europa League. Have I paid to watch the game? No, I'm listening to the radio, mate. Is Forest on steroids? Might be. Might need to have a few tests. Elanga with the assist. Yeah, he's a good lad. Liverpool won't finish in the top 8. Wow, I think that might be a bit much. I think they will. It's whether or not they can win the league, basically. The top four's a shoe-in for them. So, I mean, the top three, I still think Arsenal are the ones in danger, obviously. City are going to finish top four, top three even. Bloody hell. Shot from distance there. Literally in his own half. Saw Onana sort of off his line, but as the ball came in, Onana was, was well back. But that's an ambitious attempt. And if they're resorting to that, it shows how much control United have had over this game. If they're trying to shoot within their own half. Like, United have been good in these, without creating a lot of chances. Obviously, the goal was from a really good, long distance strike from Bruno. We haven't created a lot of chances, but we have been in control of the game. Daniel, thank you for the... Oh, bloody hell. Where was the bloody mark in there? There's nobody around him. Christ. Have a look, see if it was offside. Oh, I mean, Delot's playing him on. Ridiculous. It's a good save by Onana. I don't know whether it had the pace on to actually find the back of the net if it did, because Martinez was coming back. But it's a really good save from Onana, who's been great all season. Why is Ndidi breaking our defensive line? Yeah, crazy. United have no control in this game. Well, to be fair, Leicester have come into it in the last 5 minutes, but until then, we have. We have had control. Come on. I want Højlund to get a goal as well. Because I mean, I am concerned about the striker situation. Because I mean, having Gyökeres for Sporting, United, I don't think have got anyone that's that clinical or just that good. I mean, Højlund's the most clinical player that we probably have, but doesn't seem to find himself in situations in good of situations where he's got a good chance of scoring, which you can sort of say, okay, it's a team's fault for not creating him chances, but also a striker creates their own chances. Like, yeah. And by the way, I don't think Ten Hag lost 4 in a row. Sir Alex Ferguson never lost 4 in a row during his entire career. Handsome guy. Who's that? Why is Ndidi break? Yeah, I read that, yeah. Oh, I won the ball. Oh, Rashford trying to find Bruno. Almost got it. United, I've been impressed with how United have won the ball back. Look, again there. Really good from United. Pressing as a team. Often you see individual players pressing, but we're pressing really well and effective as a team in winning the ball high up the pitch. We haven't really been able to capitalise on it when we have won the ball back, but it's good to see, and that's what Amarim's going to want to see. They press high, they win the ball back high at the pitch, and then they're direct. Oh, Højlund losing the ball there. I'm the handsome guy. Thank you, Cruzy. Let's have a look at the stats. Early on, 0.31. Oh, Leicester have had a higher XG than United. 0.69 so far. Here we go, Ahmad. Just puts it behind everyone. United more possession, 63%, more goal attempts, 5-4, but Leicester more shots on goal, 3-1. So 1 shot on goal, 1 goal, 1 shot on target, 1 goal from United. That is a clinicalness that we haven't seen at all season, apart from against Leicester in the Carabao Cup. Pep out. I've just joined. What did I miss? You missed United. Bruno on his 250th appearance on Rude's last game, scoring a banger. Thank you, Josh Jam. Thank you for the heart, my guy. Appreciate that. Pep out. Pep will be out at the end of the season, I think. Just when the charges come in, Pep's going to say bye-bye. He's not going to want to manage City in League 2, that's for sure. So, United winning 1-0, Forest winning 1-0, and Ipswich winning 1-0 away against Spurs. Crazy scenes. Give us your prediction for Oh, another shot on target for Leicester. Again, it was from far out, straight into the hands of Onana. One is be expected to save. I mean, it was pretty comfortable. But yeah, I mean, they've had some shots on target, Leicester. I mean, they've created more chances, even though they've had a lot less possession, but they've definitely got more and more into the game as the half's gone on. Yeah, that's good from Casemiro getting that toe in. Oh, that was Ahmad, sorry. The radio is very blurry, so I might get some players' names wrong about who's done what. Because the radio's pretty blurry. Ipswich are winning, yeah. 1-0. Your stream must be behind by a minute, dude, currently on 35. Yeah, I mean, it will be because the radio is a bit slow. You know, having to have to find a way to watch the game. To listen to the game, sorry. It will be slow. I can't show the screen, mate, obviously. Oh, man. United losing it again. It's just poor. I am worried. Look at this. Leicester again. That's a foul on the edge of the area, is it? They want it. It looked like a foul to me, to be fair. He's livid. But they've said no. Selfish? I'll get banned from TikTok, mate. We're talking about selfish. This is a watch-along. Oh, thank you for the moo, Riley. Appreciate that. First gift. Appreciate it, buddy. Like, there's a reason why nobody on TikTok is live streaming the game. There's a reason. Because they get banned. I don't really want to give up my 150 or 160 whatever thousand follower account because you want to watch the game. You know, surprisingly, RNA_deck on TikTok doesn't have the television rights to broadcast the game. Surprisingly. Yes, Tom, how are we doing, mate? Yes, Ugarte winning the ball back. Love that. That's what we love to see from Ugarte. Both Casemiro and Ugarte have played really well in in winning the ball back. Casemiro's had some important interceptions. Mazraoui, yeah, Mazraoui just keeps hold of the ball. Like under pressure, he's just so relaxed on it. Love Mazraoui, man. Yeah, that's really. Oh, okay. Almost from Ugarte. I'm good, mate. Bruno looks a bit like he's winded, I think. He's holding his stomach. Yeah, just outside the box there. Lovely goal from Bruno. Marking his 250th with a bottom corner finish. Scenes you love to see. It's good to see Ahmad actually starting again, really, because it looked like he got injured when he did that knee slide celebration. But obviously, it's a quick turnaround. Thursday, Sunday is fit enough to start. So that's good to see. The amount of players that bloody get injured when they do a knee slide. Bruno always does it and doesn't get injured, to be fair. He's a bionic man, though. Never gets injured. What's my score prediction? Hopefully we get a clean sheet. I'm going to say 2-0 United. Switch of play. Oh. Is it good defending that? A little chest back to the keeper. Good. I mean, Leicester have been getting more into the game, though. They've been creating a decent amount of chances. They've created more than us. I think we've only literally had one shot on target. And that was the goal from Bruno. They've got a higher XG than us. So it'd be good to sort of get another before half-time, be really clinical. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Ball played. That's a great ball out wide by Ugarte. Oh, Bruno again. It's 200. He might score 250 in this game. Bloody hell. 38 minutes in, 2-0. United, 250th appearance. It's a great ball out wide by Ugarte, and then great ball in. Is that Ahmad again with the assist? Did he put the ball in? Unbelievable scenes. Oh, get a hattie on your 250th, my guy. That's it. We want Bruno back to a goal or an assist a game player. That's what we need. Oh, it's Mazraoui with the ball. Great header that is. Mazraoui with the ball in. Good run across as well from Højlund. He created the space. Mazraoui, I think with his first assist, if I'm not mistaken. It's a great ball in. Oh, it's not Bruno's goal. It's come off the defender. Yeah, Bruno gets the flick, but that's never going in. It's an own goal. Oh, I wanted Bruno to get a bloody hattie, man. Yeah, it's not a Bruno goal. It's an own goal from the defender. What was the goal like? So, ball was played in. Bruno went to head it. He sort of missed the header, to be fair. It hits the defender that's behind him, hits him on the thigh, and it goes in. So it was all made by the cross in by Mazraoui, who I think has been, undeniably, he's been United's best signing so far this season. You know, he's stayed fit the entire time. He was out of him and De Ligt, he was the one that came straight into the team, and he's been our most consistent performer, I think. I don't think he's had a bad game. Even games where United have played bad, I don't think Mazraoui's played bad. He looks just so composed on the ball. He's been trusted to play at bloody number 10 in a game. Like, he's a very important player for United. Leicester City twice, Pauk. Only decent team you played is Chelsea. What, this season or since when? Since what? Rude was interim? Yeah. I mean, we played Liverpool this season. We've played decent teams this season. Ipswich are still winning. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at scores around. Oh, it looks like Ipswich might go 2-0 here. Forest 1-0. This is what we want to see. Forest winning. Okay, we're not going to get top 4, so Forest. I want Forest to do as well as possible to stay in the top 4 as long as they can. Ipswich 2-0 away from home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. You love to see it. Ipswich, Christ almighty. You love to see it. I mean, Spurs are just... They were looking a lot better, and then it comes out like a result like this. Well, okay, there's still a way to go. But Christ, mental. Scores a bicycle kick versus Spurs. Unbelievable scenes. Going to have to watch that after the game. Watch the highlights of that. Spurs, I mean, mental. I mean, they either win or lose. Spurs. Only one draw this season. They're currently losing, obviously. If they do lose, it will be 5 wins, 5 losses. Crazy. Crazy. And would only be 1 point behind them. They're having a very hit and miss season, aren't they? Mate, Richard, Christ, bro. Nobody wants to join your shit group, my guy. Information, it's going to be a telegram, and you're going to do... It's just absolutely like if your business is coming on to United WatchAlong or people doing WatchAlong and spamming your link to your profile, it's not going well, my guy. I'd quit while you were behind. I don't even know if it's a bot that does that, to be fair. I don't know if that guy's a real person. Oh, shave that hair. I think I'm all right, mate. I think it looks better than being bald. But I appreciate the advice. Remember, Ipswich had a 2-0 lead against Brentford. Yeah, I mean, they can ship goals, Ipswich. But you've got to credit the style of football that like Kieran McKenna's trying to play. Yeah, I mean, 20... Only Wolves have conceded... Oh, well, Wolves... Yeah, only Wolves have conceded more than Ipswich this season. So they can ship goals. And Spurs can score goals as well. Yeah, you have a look. Okay, they drew 1-1 against Leicester, but they conceded 4 against Brentford, 2 against Everton, 4 against West Ham. 2 again. I mean, they basically concede at least 2 goals every single game at Ipswich. So that game is for sure has a lot more goals in. Rude is killing it. What's happening at United? To be fair, I mean he's had a decently easy fixtures for him, but still, you got to beat them, and he's done great. This has been great for Rude's CV, right? In the same way as Michael Carrick came in as interim manager, you know, played Arsenal, was unbeaten in. I think he had a similar run of games. I think it was like 3 or 4 games. He did well. That helped him get the Middlesbrough job, and then he sort of built on from there. This will be really good for Rude's CV. Obviously, he's already got first-team management experience. Coming in as interim, being undefeated, you know, 3 wins and a draw is very decent. Do I think that's going to help him keep his job at United when Amorim comes in? Probably not. I think Amorim's going to want to come in and have his own assistant. Somebody he knows well, somebody that knows his style of football. You know, I think you've already got to coach the team and make the team learn how you want to play. You don't want to have to teach your assistant how you want to play and then teach at the same time as you're trying to teach the team how you want to play. You want your assistant to come in who's already knows exactly what you want. You have that relationship already, and you can pass that on to the team. You don't want, you know, Hoyland going to Rude saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not sure about this." Do you want me to do this? And Rude's like, to be honest, mate, I don't know. You want an assistant to come in that already has that relationship with him and already understands that Amarin's expectations and what he wants from the team. Rude to Wolves if Gary gets dumped. Maybe. He seems like he likes being in England. I think he's saying. I think he already knows. I think he already knows, but he doesn't want it public because he doesn't want the focus to be on that. I think he wants the focus just to be on the team and the performances. He don't want to. I think he already knows because surely that was discussed when Amarin was given the job. Like how massive that is. How massive of a thing that is. Like who's going to be your assistant? That must have been discussed during the negotiations for Amarin to come in. Like that's not going to be like up in the air. Oh my God. Oh, Ahmad, that's lovely. Bloody hell, he's like little Messi running through. Bloody hell, he's like little Messi with the twinkle toes running through. That's lovely, that is. Just shifts his weight. Oh, and the keeper guesses early which side is going to be, and he goes straight down the middle, and he just saves it with his tip of his bloody toe. That's unlucky from Ahmad. He's looked dangerous, to be fair. Straight at the keeper. Well, it wasn't straight at the keeper because the keeper dived. Did I say he is Messi? I said like Messi. Who's been the better team? United have been the better team. Half time, yeah. Remember Israel? Yeah. Half time, good display. Yeah, great display. There was a moment probably about before the second goal. There was a moment where Leicester were getting more into the game. They had a higher XG than United, but since that second goal, I think Leicester's heads has dropped, and it looks like United could go on to win this 3 or 4-0, which is lovely to see. He died left, his left saved it, which was at the centre. Well, yeah, but it's not straight at the keeper if the keeper's moved and he saved it with his legs, is it? Yeah, good from United. Let's go through the stats. I mean, still, Forest is still beating Newcastle, which... actually, United, as it stands, go ahead of Newcastle. Newcastle with the loss and United with a 2-0. So the swing in goal difference would mean that United actually go 12th. So we wouldn't stay in the same spot if everything stays as it is, which is lovely to see. Goal difference for Bournemouth is 0. So United could move up a few places. I thought, okay, the 3 points are important just to not get a gap between us and bloody 13th. But it looks like it could be even better than that if we get a couple more goals. We need 2 to go ahead of Bournemouth because they've scored more goals. They've scored 15. So if we score 1 more and have the same goal difference as them, they'd have scored more goals for, so they would stay ahead of us. So we need 2 goals to go ahead of Bournemouth in the table. And obviously Newcastle could come back. They could come back. So the Forest would have to win for us to go ahead of Newcastle. But, the table's looking a lot better if we can get a win here. Literally, Arsenal are only... Okay, they play later, but Arsenal are only on 18 points. We're only 3 points behind Arsenal in 6th. 3 points behind Chelsea if we can get a win here. Obviously, both Arsenal and Chelsea will have a game in hand, which they will be playing after the United game. We actually have Messi in our team. Yeah, little Messi, mate. It was Messi. It was like Messi, wasn't it? The way he shifted that ball and like keeps really close control to himself, to his feet, and waits for a player to commit and just shifts the ball quick. Obviously, not Messi, but yeah, that was like watching little Messi cutting in there. Do you realise Man U ain't winning nout? Great point, well made. Love the analysis. Messi's an Ahmad wannabe. Exactly. Exactly. I've heard that he's gone to Inter Miami because he was worried. Yeah, he had an offer from a Premier League club and he turned it down because he didn't want to be in the same league as Ahmad because Ahmad would, make him look bad. I heard that was the case. So my sources are telling me that is the case. So he had a Premier League offer, but he was like, no, Ahmad's in that league. We're a similar sort of build of player. People, have high expectations of me and expect me to blow Ahmad out of the water, but he's the new Messi. So I'm just gonna go to Inter Miami and stay there. Are you scored 2-1 W? Mate, it's half time. At least wait for the game to bloody restart. How about that? Chris Wood, yeah, it is me, mate. Let's have a look. See if I scored against Newcastle. No. I'm in the lineup. I am in the lineup. We're all agreeing that we shouldn't have brought Xerxes. I'm not agreeing with that, mate. I'm not agreeing with that. I think it's early days for him. Who knows? We've got a new manager coming in. I do like a lot of things about Xerxes. His finishing is a big bleb on his Man United performances so far, but he does do a lot of good stuff, and he just finds himself like. Obviously, he's missed a lot of chances, right, that he should be scoring. But sometimes Højlund starts, doesn't get anything all game. Hasn't had a decent chance. Even against teams like PAOK, right? I think there was one chance for Højlund. And Xerxes comes on, and his link-up play is better than Højlund's, right? So getting to the box, it is better. And then he'll miss the chance. But you think, okay, he's getting himself into more positions to score. His link-up play is better. He loses the ball less than Højlund. And he's having more chances to score than Højlund. So I think it's making him look worse because he's missing more chances. But also, I think Højlund needs to work on actually finding himself, getting in positions where he can score goals. I think Xerxes doing that better and therefore having more chances to score, but he's just not doing. He's not the final bit of quality at the end to finish chances. He's not doing that. Like you could have. Now, this I don't mean this to be disrespectful to Højlund. I'm just doing like an extreme example. You can have a traffic cone that is the best. Let's say theoretically there was a traffic cone, and whenever it touched the ball, if you kick the ball at the traffic cone in the box, it is an automatic goal. It's an unbelievable traffic cone. It's the best. It's the best finisher of all time. However, it's not going to score that many goals because it doesn't create anything for itself. You've literally got to pass the ball to the traffic cone to score. It's got to hit the traffic cone. Doesn't move, doesn't receive the ball. There's no movement there. It's easy to mark. Doesn't matter how good of a finisher it is. It wouldn't score many goals because you need to at least, you need to create movement. You need to run across your man. You need to be intelligent. You need to anticipate where the ball's going to drop. You need to follow in after shots to get easy tap-ins. That side of the game Højlund can definitely work on, because it's all right saying he has no service. He needs to work on that side of the game, because there was players like we've had the same wingers that sort of cut in and shoot for themselves with, you know, with Ronaldo. We've had similar wingers that have that style with Cavani, with Ibrahimovic. We've always had wingers that weren't that creative, and yet they scored goals. Why is that? Because they have a striker's instinct. They are always in the right place at the right time. Even if they don't receive the pass, they are following in the shot on the keeper, so that when the keeper saves it, they've got an easy tap in. Striker who doesn't finish is not for you. Yeah, I can get that. I do get that. We should have signed Ivan Toney. Yeah, it wouldn't have been a bad signing. Although, to be fair, I mean, he's gone to Saudi Arabia, isn't he? Just wanted the payout and the easy life. Don't blame him, to be fair, but football is a job at the end of the day. United, we're not going to offer him the same wages as a Saudi Arabia club, so. Bruno is going to play no matter what. Comparing Cavani to Ibra to Højlund. Comparing Cavani, Ibra, and Højlund. I'm not really. Well, I guess I am comparing them. Obviously, the caveat is Højlund's still very young, but I'm comparing the way. I can still compare the way that they play. The reason why they got goals and Højlund isn't, in when we've got similar style of wingers, or the same wingers in Rashford, is because they know where to be. They always find themselves in the right place at the right time. If a player shoots, they're always following that ball in. They score tap-ins all the time. They rarely scored, you know, good goals. They wouldn't take on a couple of players and score. The amount of tap-ins they score, because they have that striker's instinct. And that is something that is quite difficult to actually work on and improve. I think that could be something that you either have or you don't, really. So hopefully Højlund can develop that, but it is a very difficult thing to develop. Because it's a mentality thing. You've got to give Rasmus time, yeah, 100%. I'm not writing him off. I'm just saying that is stopping him from scoring a lot more goals. AB Sports, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. And do subscribe to me on YouTube. I would massively appreciate it. I'll be releasing more videos along with the live watch-alongs that I'm doing now in the weeks to come. So I would appreciate it if you can give me a sub. Link is in my TikTok bio. So click the link in my TikTok bio. That'll take you to my link tree. Click YouTube. Give me a sub on there. Would massively appreciate it. If you like my TikTok content, if you like my match reactions or just my TikTok or my live watch-alongs, you'll like my YouTube content as well. So do give me a sub on there. RNE_deck as it is on TikTok, or link in my TikTok bio. But scores around the Premier League are very interesting. Forest 1-0 up. Spurs 2-0 down against Ipswich. Forest win against Newcastle, sorry. And United have actually moved up a place, which, if it stays the way it is against Newcastle. And then if we win by 4 goals or more, we'll be ahead of Bournemouth. And only 3 points behind Arsenal and Chelsea, who play later. So, I mean, it's still, even though we're 10 games into the season, getting nearer to Christmas, okay, we are massively off top 3, let's say. Top 4, well, Well, not really top 4 with Brighton being on 19 points. But the table's so condensed. You know, between us and top 4, between 12th and 4th, if we win today, is 7 points. It's not a lot. It's 4 points, sorry. That's not a lot at all. Like 4 points between 4th and 12th. So, I mean, it looks bad. It is bad, 12th, right? But things can change with just a string of results. People say how bad Rasmus is when Darwin has only scored 2 Premier League goals this season. Yeah? Love you too, my guy. Right, we're almost ready to start the second half. Come on. Come on then, boysy. Let's get above Bournemouth. Let's win by a 4-goal margin. I'm bloody love. We're seeing bloody goals in the Premier League. 11 goals United have scored now in total. With 11 games, we have as many goals as we have games played. Which, you know, you would hope we would have bloody double the amount of goals at this point in the season. Am I Muslim? No. I don't have any faith, really. I have faith in United. I have faith in Amorim. I don't know, Dan Pelicans. Probably not, mate. You'd probably say if he is. Good old Dave. Deck, drop a quote. This is a controversial one. Hold on. Not going to be like a Cal the Dragon quote, but I'll give you a controversial quote that I believe. Hold on. Let me just get the timer started. Right, we are underway in the second half. 20 seconds in, by the way. I think Ten Hag, even though he's been sacked, will be a more successful manager, well, has been a more successful manager at United than Arteta will be at Arsenal, period, even including what he has to go on. That is a controversial take that I'm sure, but I think just by going on what is success measured in, trophies, Arteta's won 1 FA Cup. I don't think Arsenal are going to win anything else. I think they peaked. They peaked last season. They've gone off the boil since then. I don't think they're going to win a trophy before Arteta's sacked, and Ten Hag would have won 2. Arteta would have won 1. So that's my take. Unless Arsenal win anything, I agree with you. Yeah, it'll be a lot. Most people won't. I don't think. User, thank you for the follow, buddy. Probably mess everything up with good, and yeah, Tram's dream. Apart from that, what? Mate, what are you saying, Salim, mate? I ain't got a clue what you're chatting about. Ahmad is crazy good, yeah. Mate, hopefully, under Amorim, hopefully he's like. It remains to be seen what the team's going to be, whether and where players are going to fit in. Is going to play Ahmad at wing back, or he's probably one of the number 10 positions is probably where he's most suited. But I'm so interested after this game. I'm really looking forward to seeing like how Amorim plays and whether he plays with fullbacks or wing backs in those wide areas. It's going to be really interesting. He's obviously got the international break, but you know most of these players will be on the international break, going to their respective countries. So he's not going to have a lot of time with the players, even though he's coming in and has got those 2 weeks. I think those 2 weeks are more for him to adjust to being in Manchester, the training ground, everything, meeting the staff and getting the staff integrated. I think that's important for that. But in terms of working with the team, he's not going to have a lot of the players available. So he's still going to have a really short time to try and learn his system until the next game, which I don't know what it is. What is United's next game? Ipswich away. Not a bad first game to have in the Premier League, is it? Ipswich, obviously, they're beating Spurs away from home, so they might be on a high after that. But would be good to see Amorim's first game. Ipswich is not a bad one to have. United up to 12 can feel the title push coming. A joy to watch since Eric left. When's Amorim coming in? Monday, mate, he starts. Tomorrow. The dizzying heights of 12. Spurs have got a goal back. I mean, we looked at the amount. Oh, that's a great little flick from Højlund. Rashford giving away the ball. I mean, the sub has to be around the 60-minute mark. Garnacho on for Rashford, isn't it? Because you can't take off Ahmad, man. Is Ruud going to stay at the club? Don't think so, mate. Yeah, Bruno with a switch to Rashford. Attacking the fullback, is he? Oh, that's so bad from Rashford, man. Just cuts inside. He's got... Just tries to pass to Bruno, but it's... I don't know, it's just... lacked any quality on the pass. Just straight to the... just gets cut out really easily. Yeah, I don't think Ruud's staying, mate. I'm pretty confident he's not. And I think he knows that. He just doesn't want the attention to be on himself. He wants, you know, it to be on... focus on winning the game. I think if he was staying, we would know about it. And it'll be interesting to see how he acts after this game. Whether he still says, oh, I'm not sure, or whether he knows and he wants to say goodbye, but he wanted the attention to be away from that. But yeah, we've frozen. The radio's frozen. Oh shit. Come on, man. No. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Not in Ruud's last game. Come on. Can't play this link. Piss off, bro. That's alright. We're good. Right, so this is even further behind, so I'm going to have to reset the timer. I'm on 50 minutes 40 on this link. Christ. By link, I mean radio. Hello, Garnacho fan. Garnacho hopefully will come on at some point. Come on, lads. Let's get 3 or 4. Let's get above Bournemouth. Newcastle with that point go back above. Newcastle have scored, yeah. Newcastle have scored against Forest, so they we stay in 13th as it stands. Oh, wait. It's 2-0 still. Did that goal get disallowed? Because it went to 2-1. Must have got disallowed. Love that. Have a look. VAR disallowed. Solanke. Love it. Yeah, Johnny Evans and Garnacho coming on for United. Come on. Now Mazraoui, oh, poor touch. Still got it though. Now Rashford. Yeah, Rashford's not been good, has he? Now Mazraoui, ball in the box. Oh, header away. Bruno on the edge. Nah, it's kept in by the keeper. Looked like it could go out for a corner, but he's kept it in. Right, let's see if that other link's working now. Hello, Jesse. How we doing? Oh, it's a dangerous. I'm further on now. It's a dangerous free kick for Leicester here. I'm 54 minutes in. Dangerous free kick. A chance to get back in the game. Come on, Onana, lad. Leicester haven't got Vardy on the bench to come on. Like, he's the only one really that I'm threatened by seeing him on the pitch. I know he's old now. He's still got pace, to be fair. You know how players tend to lose the pace as they get older? Vardy seems like he's still got it. Even though I don't know how old he is now. He's got to be like 33, 34. But a dangerous free kick. Ahmad is lying down behind the wall. It's like a right good distance that they can get the ball up and down as well. Come on, boys. Got to get this away. What a terrible... That is the worst free kick I've ever seen. They tried to do a training ground routine where they pass it to somebody in the wall, receive it back. Mate, I don't know what that was, but that was dreadful. They've literally just given United the ball from a really dangerous free kick. That was a horrific set piece. Oh, God. Why would you pass it to somebody in the wall when there are United players in the wall? That's a terrible ball, that from Bruno. Oh, no, from Mazraoui. Oh, no, it was from Bruno. Yeah, Mazraoui ain't making a pass like that. And then Bruno over the top to Højlund. That's a lot better ball. Yeah, Højlund cutting inside. Oh. Yeah, pretty dangerous ball in that. Bruno's looking for a foul on the edge. He's not going to get it. Vardy's 37. Bloody hell, yeah. How has Vardy still got pace, man? What did I say? 34. Christ. Bit off. How is my guy still got pace at 37? Mental. Bruno's livid that he didn't get a foul, I think, on the edge. I mean, what's his name? FaZe goes down, but I don't know. There was nothing there, really. Garnacho coming on. Johnny Evans coming on. Delo coming off. The score's 2-0 United, mate. Rashford and Delo on. Garnacho and Johnny Evans on. So does that mean Martinez is going to go full back? I presume so. Martinez is probably going to go left back. Mazraoui goes right back. Most likely. Bruno's holding his head. What am I watching it on? The radio, mate. It's not on TV in the UK, so you have to watch it by alternative ways. Chris Wood, get back on the pitch, mate. I've had more people come in and say that than usual. To be fair, today. I mean, I know you get it. I get it all the time, but more people say that than usual. Nah, I'm happy with a draw, mate. To be fair, I'm happy with a draw. Oh no, we're frozen. Still down, Bruno. Gonna have to go off to get treatment. Hi, Dex. I'm late. Been fishing. How's the match? Yeah, it's good. I think United have been fairly comfortable. Good goal from Bruno to open the scoring on his 250th appearance. And then it was an own goal, but it was a great ball in from Mazraoui. Bruno sort of went for the header, sort of missed the ball, and then it hit the player directly behind Bruno in the box, off his thigh and into the net. But ever since that second goal, United have been very, very comfortable. And it's nice to cruise to victory for once and not have a stressful game. Wish we could play Leicester every bloody week. Wish we could play Leicester every week, man. How was your fishing? Did you catch much? Come on, this keeps bloody buffering now. It keeps freezing. Like I've got another link, but it's further back. So still 2-0 down. Spurs. They did get one back, but it was disallowed for handball. Newcastle and Forest is 1-1. So this could be this is important to gain on points on both Spurs and Newcastle as it stands. Would only be obviously that they are both playing later, but would only be 3 points off Chelsea in third place, in fifth place, sorry. You have all the lobster I need for Christmas. Lovely. Mate, you love a lobster, don't you? Seen loads on X. Lobsters are expensive, but not if you catch it yourself. Oh, good pressing by Ahmad. Almost got the ball back. 60 minutes gone. Another 30 minutes. Can we get another couple of goals to go ahead of Bournemouth? 3 points is obviously the most important thing, but yeah, Ipswich in the next game. Let's have a look at United's fixtures upcoming. United's fixtures. So the next two in the Premier League, we've got Ipswich and Everton. Between that, we've got Glimt. And then Arsenal, Forest. So we've got a tricky run after that. Yeah, we've got the next two fixtures are quite favourable to United in the Premier League. Ipswich and then Everton, and then we've got a really tricky run of fixtures. Arsenal, Forest, Arsenal away, Forest at home, Man City away, and Spurs away. That is Spurs actually is in the Carabao Cup. So we've got City, Forest, so Arsenal first away, Forest at home, and City away. Which, tricky. Tricky. Who's down? Somebody's down. Getting a yellow card. Is it Bruno again? Someone's down injured. I think he'll be alright, to be fair. Oh, it's Martinez, I think. There hasn't been a decent chance created in a good while, to be fair. I think it seems like this game's sort of almost fizzling out. But I want us to get a couple more goals so we go ahead of Bournemouth in the table. 3 points is the most important thing, but yeah, it just caught him on the ankle there. Oh, he's got his studs up, but he doesn't make a lot of contact with him. His studs does touch him, do touch him, but doesn't make a lot of contact. Martinez still down. This is going to make be quite a decent amount of injury time because he's been down for ages. I'm going to say I think he'll be okay because there wasn't that much contact. If this counts for 15 points, you'll almost tie with Liverpool. That's an incredible banter. Has Vic said anything about City results yesterday? He said he didn't watch it because he was fed up of seeing City lose. Earlier on. But he said he's Man United always cheer him up. So, but I was saying that under Ten Hag, I don't think we lost 4 in a row at any point. And Sir Alex in his entire career had never lost 4 in a row. Lee, thank you for the follow, buddy. Spurs still losing 2-0. That's incredible scenes. To lose 2-0 to Ipswich. I don't want to say that. They're our next Premier League game after the international break, so don't want to say anything too much. I bloody hate international breaks. It's just absolute shit. Where am I watching the game? The radio. Like I say, it's not in the UK, so you're going to have to find an alternative link. I'm watching the radio on my Fire Stick, so. "66 minutes in, the game has really slowed now. Nice improvement. Yeah, I mean, I think, to be honest, I think we would have probably got the same results as what we got under Ten Hag. I think the football that we played is very similar to what we played under Ten Hag. Now Garnacho on the ball, Bruno. Like, we haven't. It's not like Ruud has become interim manager and he's revolutionised. Like, he's revolutionised how we play. Like, we've played very similar. We've started very similar teams. Like, I think it would have been. The fixtures have been relatively easy as well. It's obviously only that Chelsea game. So I think some of the performances have been good. I think this performance has been better. The performance against bloody Pauk wasn't great, I don't think, but it was Ahmad that won us the game. So the performances have been hit and miss. Against Leicester in the Carabao Cup, it was probably our best performance, but it was against the least quality team. So, I mean, he can look back fondly of his time as an interim manager, Ruud, and can be proud of what he's done. And it's great for his CV, and it's going to help him out. And I think he'll get a decent job for his next job, probably off the back of this. But yeah, I don't think we can read too much into it. Like, I don't now desperately want Ruud to stay as interim manager, as an assistant, because of what he's done as interim here. I think it's great, and he's put Amorim in the best spot possible. Still in all competitions, you know, a draw and a win in the Premier League. The best spot possible to achieve as much as he can. Amorim in his first 3/4 of a season. Well, 2/3 of a season. For me, Ruben and Ruud to run it, great duo for two of them. See, Lee, for me, like I think I've already said this earlier, but for me, I don't want to have an assistant that doesn't know Amorim's style of football, hasn't got that relationship with Amorim. Because I don't want the assistant who should be coaching the team to also be learning on the job. Like, I want an assistant to come in that has a really good relationship with Amorim, knows exactly what he wants, and helps the team understand better Amorim's style of football and what he expects from each player in that team. I don't want Ruud to be an assistant, but basically be learning on the job as an assistant. But I can understand why people would want Ruud to stay. You know, he's done really well as an interim manager, but I think Ruud can now go and do something similar to what Carrick has done. So Carrick became after interim manager at United, and Ruud has got more experience than what Carrick did at that point. He went to Borough, and he's doing well. I think he's still Borough manager. He's doing well at Middlesbrough. I think Ruud can do something similar to that. In Carrick, without that, that's a great ball. That is. Now Garnacho's away. He's only got one defender. Oh my god. Yeah, that was pretty poor by Garnacho, to be fair. He tries to cut the ball back, and then his trailing leg hits the ball. Was that Bruno with the pass? That's an unbelievable pass by Bruno. And Garnacho's away, and he just tries to cut inside. And his standing leg hits the ball and it goes out of play. Where do you think he would fit, though? Who, Ruud? Well, I think he's got to go. That's what I'm saying. Forrester down now. Oh. That's annoying. Yeah, Forrester losing, so the comeback. It's been a good comeback from Newcastle. Let's see who scored. 1-0 down in the first half, 2-1 up in the second. Isaac Joe Linton, okay. Hopefully Forest can get at least a point. You want to see them continue this run as long as possible, can't you? I would like to see that. I hear something about players want it. Yeah, players want Ruud to stay, but again, I don't know whether. I almost don't want him to stay for that. I don't think that strengthens his case for him staying. That the players want him to stay. To be honest, I'd rather have like a clean break and have a complete new manager and assistants come in with like new ideas than have like remnants of the old management stay, if that makes sense. Let him stay. We don't know that this manager will do good here. Well, you can't have an assistant manager that he's got eyes on the full-time job. He can't have that. An assistant should be an assistant. He should be there to support. Oh, that's a bit of a poor pass from FaZe. Your assistant should be supporting the manager in every possible way you can. Like to be thinking, oh well, you know, I was interim last time. If the manager doesn't do well, I'm going to get the job again, and then maybe if I do well, I can get the full time. You don't want that to happen. I would rather Amorim comes in with an assistant that goes everywhere with him, that is his assistant, that knows him, that has had that established relationship, than going to have an interim manager with an eye on the full time job. Oh, putting the ball up. I mean, it's been a dead second half, isn't it? Let's be honest. Classic tips. Oh, go away, man. These bots, mental. Spurs have got a goal back. 2-1 down. 15 minutes to go. I said they always concede at least 2 goals, Ipswich. So Xerxes on. I didn't see whether it was for Hoyland or who was it on for. Come on, Xerxes, bro. Come on, lad. Please. Lots of January transfer rumours as well, yeah. I mean, I don't think we're going to get any Sporting players in January. Like, I don't think he's gonna do that. Come to United and then disrupt Sporting when they're really well placed in the Champions League. I think they're second, aren't they? And obviously top of the league as well. Don't think I think he's got more respect. And also, it's a bit. Obviously, we are United. We are a bigger club than Sporting, but it's a bit arrogant to assume that a player would want to leave Sporting in the middle of what the season that they could achieve great things to want to come United when the season's pretty much not. The season's not a write-off, but the league position's a write-off, isn't it? Like, well, okay, in terms of winning the league, it's a write-off. We can still turn it around. I mean, there's a chance of getting. There's a very, very small chance of getting top 4 because if you look at the table, but not on our performances, that would have to massively turn around. But if you look at the table, there's still a chance. But we're definitely going to achieve or have the potential to achieve a lot less than Sporting this season. So I think it's arrogant to assume that, oh, that's unbelievable from Ugarte. It's arrogant to assume that a Sporting player would want to come January. Go on, Garnacho. Oh, tried to cut inside and shoot there. Goes sails way over the bar. Top 4, well, yeah, I said on the performances, we absolutely won't. But if you look at the table, literally, United are 4 points away from top 4. Like, the table says it's possible. The way that we're playing says it's not. Competing with Arsenal. Well, Arsenal, we're 3 points away from Arsenal, mate. Okay, they've got a game in hand. And by the way, I don't think we will get top 4. Don't get this wrong. I don't think we will. I think we've got a big mountain to climb. And I don't think we should set those expectations for Amorim to come in, implement a style of play mid-season, and the players for it to click 100%. We need to be scoring a lot more goals and everything to work to click without a transfer window. Well, I guess with only a January transfer window, and us to get top 4. I think the chances of that happening are very, very slim. Very, very slim. But in terms of the points, there's 4 points now between us and top 4. I don't think it's going to happen, but it is possible. To be fair, Sporting is a bigger club. Yeah, good one. Thank you, Mule, for the follow. Appreciate that, buddy. I mean, Sporting are probably the 3rd biggest Portuguese club, aren't they? I think Benfica are bigger, Porto are bigger, and then Sporting. 3-1 Newcastle now, yeah, I can see. Still 2-1 Spurs. Hello, Ifiok. Bizuni, thank you for the follow as well. What positions would you strengthen for United to get top 4? I think, to be honest, it all depends on I need to see how Amorim plays, who he plays. Like, in that wing-back position, do we need a specialised wing-back? And we need to see, because some players that we expect to suit the system might not. We don't even know who's going to play in that wing-back position. I think we might need another centre-back if... I think we're okay on centre-backs, to be honest. But that wing-back position, who knows? You know, we're sort of assuming that maybe Ahmad can play as one of the number 10 positions. You would imagine Bruno's going to be that number 10, one of the number 10 positions. Whatever, we need to score more goals. So that Gokares, I don't think would come in January, but we've got a good chance of him coming in the summer, because I don't think he'll stay at Sporting beyond the summer. But there's going to be a lot of clubs wanting him, and for sure in January we're not going to get that. We're not going to dismantle that Sporting team in January. I think Ruben's got too much respect for Sporting to do that, for one. And for two, I don't think the players would want to leave Sporting mid-January with what they could achieve this season. Oh, Garnacho! Oh, what a finish! Bloody hell, what a finish that is from Garnacho. And Garnacho's been getting a lot of stick, a lot of shit, right? That fan that was pressing him before the game. Look, and he's not celebrating. Look at him. He's not celebrating. For that reason, he knows all the shit that he's been given. He's not celebrating with the fans. He's just completely calm. And I think that's a big big middle finger to all of his haters, basically. Look at him. Look at all the players getting around him as well. Look, that we've made a player feel like that. We've made a player feel like they can't celebrate with all the hate he's been getting. He's onside as well. We've made a player feel that he can't celebrate a goal at Old Trafford. He's just got, he scores an absolute banger, curls it into the top bins, and he feels like he can't celebrate because of all the hate he's been getting. He feels like he doesn't want to celebrate. That is, I mean, that's a sad indictment on some of our fans, isn't it? Some of the fans, I'm saying. But unbelievable goal. And that makes it 3. So one more goal and we go above Bournemouth. That'd be nice. That would be lovely. So we've made a few subs as well. Ronnie, we would have won the football lasted 70 minutes. What positions would you... Yeah, I read that. Yeah, it was unbelievable goal, man. Unbelievable. Great finish. And it's comfortable, it's cruising. Getting emotional now. The last 7 minutes of Rude. The last 7 minutes. Do I miss Amrabat? Go on, Garnacho again. Oh, he's got the offside flag. He doesn't agree with that. Doesn't agree with that decision. No, but that's sick. Those fans must have really said something nasty things if he's not celebrating. I don't know if you saw the video, but there was some guy before the last game was like going. He was signing autographs and he was going, "Oh, Garnacho. Oh, you're going to actually pass the ball today. Oh, you need to work on your shooting and your first touch as well." Right, like just like pressing him, and he's literally there doing a nice thing, signing thing for fans, and he just looks at him and says, "Oh, are you playing?" and then walks off. But just and then the guy was like, "Oh, he didn't like that, did he?" No, he didn't, because you're being an absolute bellend and you're supposed to be a United fan. So that's... And then I think one thing in particular, I think there's been a lot of people... There's been a lot of people that have been like... Have been like putting Rashford and Garnacho against each other. But most people want Ahmad to start, so... But I think the whole Rashford versus Garnacho thing is just silly because they're teammates at the end of the day. And, you know, none of them have been consistent this season. They've both had good games. I think Garnacho's had probably more and he's been more impactful. He's had more good games than Rashford. And he's had, like, Rashford's had, like, good games. But I don't think he's had many... man of the match games. Garnacho's had man of the match games this season. He's only 20, by the way. Exactly, yeah. I mean, that as well. Who's the best soccer player? Amad Diallo, mate. Vinny or Rodri? I'd probably go with Ahmad out of the two. Right, so that has stopped working. Brilliant. Go on then, boys. There's one more goal then, lads. One more the goalie. gonna have to watch on this link, which is more further behind. Oh, unbelievable finish. That top bins, sensational. Keeper absolutely nowhere near it. Yes, Rude. Na 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 na. Hey, Rude. Ronaldo bigger than United, am I right? Good one, mate. Literally, nobody's even responded to you in the chat. I don't know what you're... I'm not asked about what you're saying. Like, couldn't care less. And you're not even getting a response from anybody else in the chat. Like, craving attention so bad. Like, saying one thing after another. Craving attention so bad. But nobody's giving it you. Do I prefer Bellingham or Rodri? I mean, Rodri undoubtedly is the best defensive midfielder in world football. You're seeing how much City are suffering without him. But I just don't... Should he have won the Ballon d'Or? I don't think it's a bad shout, but it's just not very exciting, isn't it? Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or is not. It's not exciting. You know he's only going to win it once. Not saying that he shouldn't win it because of this, but I would just like, if Vinny wins it, I think he's got a good chance of winning 2 or 3. Rodri's not going to do that. He's just going to win it the one time. I would like to have an attacker that's scoring goals to win it rather than a defensive midfielder. We are cooking, yeah. 89 minutes gone. How much possession do you have? English Premier League is harder because... So let's keep Van Nistelrooy because he knows the league. Yeah. You could say that. I mean, you could say, okay, yes, he doesn't know Amorim's system, but he knows the players. He knows how... He might know more how players react to certain things. Like man management is an important thing as well to get the best out of players. Man management, right? And he knows which players you can discipline, basically. He knows which players you can be harsh on and which players need an arm around the shoulder. Like, he's going to know more of that than what Amorim is. So I do appreciate people that say they want to keep him for that reason, to help with the transition of Amorim coming in and understand the players better. So I do understand that. And yeah, he understands the Premier League as well. Amorim never played for a Premier League club, never managed a Premier League club before, so you could say doesn't understand the Premier League as much as what Ruud does. But I don't think he should be the assistant manager. Like, unless it's like 2 assistant coaches. I think, but he shouldn't be the second in line in only him to Amorim, because he needs an assistant that understands his system. 6 minutes, yeah. Why is Rashford playing instead of Garnacho? I mean, Garnacho came on and scored, mate, so I'm okay with that. It's not a bad impact sub to bring on. Didn't... Yeah, I mean... Argue with the facts. Foden or Bellingham? Bellingham for me, mate. I think take Foden out of Man City and I don't think he looks anywhere near as good. We've seen him for England, just absolutely... He looks like dead for England, like terrible. I haven't seen him have a good game for England. Whereas Bellingham is less, like, it would be good in any team. He has the attributes to be good in any team. You know, strength, power, technical ability. Like, Foden is purely like a technical player, and it works really well in a system. Now Ahmad cutting in. Oh, tries to pull it back to Xerxes. It's too far behind him. Is Casemiro good without a good midfield around him? Well, I think that Ugarte-Casemiro pairing has really worked well, to be honest. I think it's not about having a good midfield around him. It's about having him he needs more protection. He can't be the out-and-out like defensive midfielder alone. He has really good defensive attributes, but he can't have two midfielders next to him that haven't really got a defensive mindset as well. He needs to have another player like Ugarte that we're seeing who is defensively minded. How are you watching that? The radio, mate? Come on. Peter, why do you keep saying argue with the facts in capital letters? Argue the facts. The best players are in Manchester City or Real Madrid. I mean, I would say Madrid. But I think, again, it's all about a system, isn't it? It's not so much about like individual talents. There's more to it than that. It's about how well your team plays together. PSG had an unbelievable squad. Neymar, Messi, Di Maria. Oh, sorry, Mbappe. Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. Unbelievable. Yeah, they didn't ever win a Champions League with that. Like they always fell short in this Champions League. Okay, you can win League on by a massive amount. Fantastic. But they didn't win the Champions League, and that's because it's not all about having the best players on the pitch. It's a lot more than that. It's about the system. It's about having the players actually working hard for the team. I do think individually, on paper, Madrid have got a better team than City. And obviously, they work well together as a team as well. They've won so many Champions Leagues, but I don't know if you can say Madrid or City being a better team. I think City without Rodri against Madrid. Yeah, you can easily say that. City is just a very evenly matched match, like City with Rodri and Madrid strongest. Madrid's system isn't working. Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vinicius overlap. Yeah, I mean, it's almost becoming a bit like PSG, isn't it? Like the Mbappe, Rodrigo, Vinicius. It's got like three individually amazing players, but not working well together. Like individual talents are there. Last minute, by the way, thank you for sharing the live. Last minute for United. 3-0, comfortable victory. Rude's last game. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Rude, getting emotional now. Last game. There we go. Well done, Rude. Did well for us in interim. Smash Leicester. Thank you very much, Leicester City. I think that's 7-0 on aggregate in the two games that Rude faced against them. Draw against Chelsea. Our first win in the Europa League. Unbelievable interim performance from Ruud. Man of the match. Man of the match. I think Mazraoui played well. I think Ugarte and Casemiro were both very good. I'd probably give it. Look at Bruno's got his arm around Garnacho. Everyone's got their arm around Garnacho. I mean, it's hurt him. That's hurt him. That's hurt. The reaction and the hate that Garnacho has been getting has hurt him. Peter, mate, you don't have to talk in all caps, my guy. You're going Ahmad. I'm going to go with... It could be Ahmad. Ahmad's a good shout. Mazraoui is also a good shout. Got the assist for the goal as well. He was good. Bruno on his 250th game. Obviously got the goal that opened the deadlock. I don't know if he got an assist as well. Did he get an assist other than that? Oh yeah, almost got 2. I mean, I'm going to give it... Maybe he doesn't deserve it for the performance really as a whole. But I'm going to give it Bruno on his 250th appearance. He got a goal that was an unbelievable goal. He got... Well, he sort of... Well, he didn't get the second goal. It was an own goal, but he sort of forced the mistake from the defender. Like, if Bruno's not there, the player just clears it. But... So I'm going to give it Bruno. 250th appearance. He's had a lot of hate as well, Bruno. Decent performance from him. And there's Ruud. He's clapping the fans. Are we getting any inclination that it's his last game? Is he looking emotional? Let's have a look. Obviously, it is his last game as manager, but... Yeah, let's have a look. Can I see him teary-eyed? He's going over to the fans. He's giving them a big clap. We love you, Ruud, man. What a boy. Is he doing it to his heart? We love you, Ruud, man. We love you. Yeah, I don't know. He wasn't doing goodbye hands. He wasn't doing jazz hands goodbye. But he was like, obviously it's his last game as interim, but it wasn't like, see ya, thank you so much, bye. So I don't know. I don't know whether he does expect to stay or not, but I don't know. Bruno goal and assist as well, yeah. So I mean, I'm going with Bruno. Ipswich won, did they? So they didn't. That's lovely. That's lovely to see. This has been a very bad weekend. So I'm going to go Bruno, my man of the match. Well, I'm going to love you and leave you there, guys. I appreciate you for watching. Now it's time to watch Arsenal-Chelsea get a nice little draw. So we're only 4 points behind both of them. That would be lovely to see. Mate, it's mental to see how shit we've played. And we're 4 points behind top 4. How terrible we've played. Well, that's mental. Like, it doesn't make it. Literally doesn't make any sense. 3 points, 4 points, sorry, behind top 4, having played as badly as what we have. Right. Anyway, we're coming for the title. Thank you, Tim. Yeah. Right, I appreciate everyone for watching. You've been absolute legends, every single one of you. I will be... Oh, it's the international break now. But do subscribe to me on YouTube, yeah? So now that this watch-along's finished, go over, click the link in my TikTok bio, then click YouTube, give me a subscribe on there, because you won't see me doing a live watch-along over the international break. I'm not doing that for England. Lee Carsley, mate. I ain't doing that for that Donny. So you're going to be starved of content from me unless you subscribe to my YouTube, because I will be doing some offline videos. Yeah? I will be uploading some videos onto YouTube. So click the link in my TikTok bio, subscribe to me on YouTube. Obviously, I'll be doing TikToks as well. I'll be doing a match reaction. I'm going to do a video about Garnacho as well, actually, as well as my match reaction. And maybe one about Rude leaving. So I'm going to do quite a few little videos planned today. But I appreciate you guys for watching. You've been legends, every single one of you. Do subscribe to me on YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. I appreciate everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.